On the 9th of June, 1992, descendants of the Grohl family, the Blocks, Kaplans, and Kuschliks, returned with friends to the Shtetls of their forefathers in Lithuania. Over a period of 4 days, the group visited, with Lithuanian Grohl relative Alexander Yudelis, more than 15 Shtetls and cities in Lithuania, before touring the cities of Riga, St. Petersburg, and Moscow, where they joined the Keren HaYesod conference.
You saw a house where the birth and the family 150 years ago, the house is still there, right? Continuity. If you go to the birthplace where I was born, it's not there because of discontinuity of development. Now, there was no development here for 100 years or so. Now they're developing the street. He would not allow them to develop this street until he took a bulldozer, he personally, a bulldozer, and went under the street to see if he could find his rabbi, who was killed on the spot and buried here. And he also went under the street to see if he could find the Torahs that were buried here during the
2 weeks ago, I was here. It was all.
Now he couldn't find. Unfortunately, he couldn't find anything because he believes that they were burnt. They were cremated and burnt. Right. We're going now into the Shtetl world because we broke this guy's resistance down a little bit because he stopped at the Holocaust. Now it's very interesting. He walked past here. Where's the rabbi? Driver. He walked past here. And he tried to explain to me about Gemulit Chesed, right? So I thought, it's a club, it's a fund, it's a society. No, class. I couldn't get the meaning of it. That was the shul, a Beit Knesset, in which the members of the Gemulit Chesed had their own minyan. It was such a rich society that if you became a member, like you became a member of Houghton Golf Club, just to, you know, Lavdil. So the members of Houghton Golf Club would have their own minyan in the clubhouse. The members of Gemulit Chesed had their minyan there, right next door to the main Beit Knesset. Because this is what became a sport.
While fighting on the Russian front during the war, and hearing that what had happened to his town, Mr. Elder made a neder, he made a vow, that if God would keep him alive, he would come back to do the right thing and to create the proper memorial for the citizens of this town.
This is the cemetery site of the town. The school, everything over here was the cemetery, right? When he came back and they discovered that they destroyed the cemetery and built the building, he personally, with 1 or 2 friends, excavated every single tombstone and arranged them in order of the period of the death of the individual. He went to the municipality and he asked them what had remained of the cemetery site to give it to him.
Der Direktor von School ist gegangen und gesagt, wir wollen nicht weggeben, die Kinder davon leben.
Okay, the director of the school went to protest the municipality, said we couldn't give it away because the children needed a place to play on.
Sag ich aber so geir, sag ich in gesagt dem mehr von ja, sehr guter Bekannter meiner. Sagt, wir machen eine Sitzung. Und wir sehen, wir gehen auf eine Sitzung, sag ich, ich bin gewesen, sagt alle, gut, geht mal weg.
Okay, they made a strike, a sit-down strike.
No, a meeting.
A meeting, sorry.
A meeting.
Okay, and they gave it away, sorry, Sitzung. Okay.
Sitzung.
Apologize, right.
Hab ich genommen, suchen die mit Zeves. Hab ich gesucht, die mit Zeves sind gewesen verniert geworden.
Okay.
Ja, aber die bisschen noch gehabt geblieben, die werden rausgeführt. Was hast du mir da gemacht? Die haben sie rausgeführt. Ja, wir sind auch genommen, Christen, das genommen und gelegt, die haben sie gebaut, haben sie gelegt.
Many Christians used it as building material and they took it away from here. He had to find them.
Sie ist geblieben, 82 geblieben.
82.
Und die 83 haben wir gefunden, und da einer, aber sie wollen, sagt, dass sie da stehen bei mir im Garten, sagt er. Wo sollen wir? Sagt, kommt zu gehen, sagt er, ich habe auch gesagt, das haben wir Zewe. Wir kommen zu fahren mit der Reitwegel, und er guckt, ja, oder sie Israelovic, oder der letzte dort.
His last one he found somebody was working in the garden, he found a stone, he said, oh, I must go and tell Bumka. He came to Bumka, Bumka said it's a mitzvah. He went out, fetched it with a vehicle, and he just put it in place now. That's the 83rd. On the 18th of July every year, they bring together people that want to commemorate the two events. One, the destruction of the city of Plunge that when the Jews were destroyed, and the other to come and say Kaddish for those who are buried, decently buried in this cemetery. And there are 4 people from Plunge, but he also has people coming from Mendel and from Vilna on that particular day. I know it's a system that's been developed in Lithuania of the Jews that remain, that for instance in Tells, there's a certain, the talk in Tells in September, the Zelbeke mentioned going to town. Yeah, okay.